Hi folks, I'm Jed from the Village Geek, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Costa Rica. Alright, so this is the board for Costa Rica set up for 4 players. You're going to set the board up randomly with the tiles. You're going to make a hexagonal shape. There's going to be 5 tiles on each side, and then you're going to put one explorer from each color on each of the corners. And so the goal of the game is going to be to observe the animals, and you're taking tiles to represent that, and score the most points. So you're the explorer team the exploration team that observed the most animals. So there are 6 different animals, and for every full set of animals that you have, meaning you have one of each of the 6 animals, you're going to get 20 points. And so, like I said, for every full set of those 6 animals, you're going to get 20 points. You're also going to get points for the individual animals that you collect. So if you collected, let's say, 4 jaguar, you observed 4 jaguars, you're going to get 10 points. Only 1 jaguar would only give you 1 point. And so there's a little bit of an exponential curve there. So how the game is going to work is the expedition leader is going to rotate, and whoever's the expedition leader, let's say it's blue, is going to pick one party that they have an explorer at. And so let's say blue chooses this tile. They're going to flip the first tile over, and this one happens to have a threat on it, and threats can cause you to end the round. And so the blue player can decide to take that since he's the expedition leader. If he does, then the round's over, and we would just the blue player would remove his explorer token, and then everybody else would go there. If he passes, everybody else has a chance to take that tile. If they don't, then play continues. So then the blue player, again, because he's the expedition leader, can choose one of these 3 tiles. So let's say he chooses this tile, which is a forest tile. He flips that over, and again, the blue player can decide to take that tile, or he can pass. Again, if he takes the tile, he's done, and you take the tiles and you remove your token. And then if he passes, everybody else again gets the same opportunity to take the tile, which could end the round. Let's say he's going to continue, so he flips over another forest tile. We've got another monkey. Then he can again decide to take all these tiles or pass. You continue doing that until you come across another threat. So now we have a second threat. What that means is you're going to discard the 2 tiles with the threats, and the blue player would take all of the other tiles. So because he continued going, he missed out on 4 basilisks, or at least 2 of them, actually. And so what would happen then is the last tile that was taken, so let's say it was that one, you'd put all the other players on that spot. And then the expedition marker would pass to the next person. And so it's really a game of push your luck. You are on your turn, when it's your turn to be the expedition leader, you are picking which tiles you want to move on to. Each individual tile type has a greater threat. So forest is actually going to be the least threatening type of tile, has the least mosquito threats on it. The forest tile has a 1 in 6 chance of having a threat. And it also has a 25% chance of having 2 animals on it. So it's kind of a risk-reward thing. The coast has a 2 in 6 chance of, which are these tiles here. The coast has a 2 in 6 chance of having 2 animals on it. Or I'm sorry, 2 in 6 chance of having a threat. It also has a 50% chance of having 2 animals. And the mountains or the highlands, which are these tiles here, have a 75% chance of having 2 animals and a 3 in 6 chance of having a threat. And so again, when it's your turn to be the expedition leader, you're just going to move in, and you're going to decide whether you want to pass or take a tile. If you pass, everybody else gets a chance to take the tiles. And as soon as somebody takes the tiles, it ends the round, and the person that took those tiles would take their leader off the board, and everybody else would end where the expedition ended up at, or the last tile that was taken. And so the game is going to continue until all of the explorers have been removed from the board, or all of the tiles have been removed from the board, either one. And so after that, you're going to score up points. Again, 20 points for every full set of all 6 animals, and then you're going to score each individual animal that you collected, and the most points is going to be the best exploration team. And so that is Costa Rica.